Hello, I'm James and this is Gavin and we are on the NCL Escape with Cruising with Wheels.
Good morning, cruisers. It is Thursday, September 26th. Yep, I'm still in the cabin. Oh my God, we are just so off schedule today, it isn't even funny. Now, we arrived this morning at St. John's, New Brunswick, Canada. And last night, when we got in the room, you know, we had the Freestyle Daily newsletter on the bed. And of course, there's a notice, you know, put your clocks 1 hour ahead. So there's a time change. So I did that. But still, we're so off with that. And so we got up late. We didn't get up till 8:30, and we are usually up at like 6 a.m. So Kevin had to run real quick to get coffee. So I've been sitting here with my coffee. And what's exciting about today's coffee is Gail Parrish and her husband on board, who we met, gave me some of her International Delight Reese's Pieces Creamer Pods. Kevin had them in his bag, so he took them out. He must have seen them last night. So, Gail, I'm drinking Reese's Pieces Creamer coffee today. Thank you. And it's really good. Now, because we're so behind, Kevin is thinking, you know, he's off up to the buffet and he's thinking just about getting a tray and a couple of dishes and just throwing food on them and bringing them back to the cabin because, you know, we haven't even finished our coffee, done the shower, got dressed. I'm looking at the clock. It's almost 10 a.m. We're running late, people. So nobody's got time to be doing all our ablutions and getting dressed and going up for breakfast and sitting down. You know, nobody has time for that. So he's going to see if he can bring it back. Because that's what he did for me yesterday. Yesterday, when we were docked in Bar Harbor, he went off the ship and he was gone till like 1:30. I was in the cabin all day. Even when he came back, I didn't leave the cabin until we went for our 5:30 dinner at Cagney's last night. So I was here all day, and he brought me breakfast, and he brought me what was left of lunch at the buffet because it was like 2:30, and he brought a little bit of this and a little slice of that, and that was it. And I thought, well, that's okay because you know we're going to Cagney's. So we're going to try to get back on schedule. So I'm going to wait for Kevin to get here, hopefully with some food. And we were just checking our TV account. And, you know, because I'm writing everything down that we're spending. I write down in my purchase sheet. So I know. Because we already know we started this cruise with $100 onboard credit from cruises.com and $100 onboard credit from our Norwegian Cruise Line Bank of America charge card. So we walked into this cruise with $200 onboard credit. And we know for a fact that our gratuities for the whole week will be $203. So we were only $3 in the hole. And so, you know, we're just adding, you know, Kevin, a drink here, a drink there. Food Republic the other night was like almost like $46. So that was a purchase added on. So we thought like, okay, I think we've spent about $90. So he's looking and he goes, no, it says we only spent like 45 or whatever. I'm like, really? So he's going down the list on the TV and it says we've got a $50 credit. Yesterday, Wednesday, a $50 credit was applied to our account. Mystery! So, sometime if we get down to guest services, hopefully we can stop and find out why we got a $50 credit. Not that we're complaining, but that now brings us down to like but 40 some odd dollars that we've only spent. Keep those credits coming. So I'll get back to you once we're set and ready to get off the ship into St. John.
Good morning from St. John, New Brunswick. Today the NCL Escape is visiting St. John, New Brunswick, which is in Canada. And if you notice, behind me there are two clocks. One is New York time and one is St. John, New Brunswick time, because we are, an hour ahead. So, we did get a slow start today this morning, but that's alright, because when you're on a cruise, you just go with the flow. So, we're going to be visiting some sites today, and we're going to bring you along, and we will check in a little while. So once you're off the ship in St. John's Bay, New Brunswick, you go through a small terminal area where you can book an excursion if you choose. They do range in price, and they have a few that are accessible for those of you that are on wheelchairs and scooters. So don't worry, there are things that you can do even if your ship says they don't have accessible excursions. And once you've gone through the terminal, you come to a large bazaar area where you can purchase souvenirs and shop till your heart's content. It smells absolutely wonderful in here. There's a fudge place that we will be visiting right after I get off this camera. And so we're going to take you around and show you what they have. It looks like they mix it for you, and they got all these different items that they can put in it.
They're $10. It's a little over half a pound.
I want to get a bag of nuts.
Cookies and cream, pralines and cream.
Want to try a sample? I'm out of the lens view.
Out of the lens view. We've got a camera shy one.
I break corners. Give him one. Caramel glazed pecan.
Okay. Caramel glazed pecan.
I was out of town to find myself a way to get myself out of this world. You were not about, and I blame myself.
We were rolling down the streets in St. John's, and guess who we found?
Hi, it's James and Gavin.
James and Gavin, they're all the way from the UK. UK, right?
The UK, yes, near Birmingham. Yes, near Birmingham.
And they want to say hi to everybody back home, I'm
Hello,
sure.
everyone.
They're traveling with us on the NCL Escape, and they gave us a tip. And that's why we say everybody needs to share information, join cruise chat, follow Cruising with Wheels, and everybody gives these little tips. So what was your tip?
If you come to St. John, go and find the old market hall. There's a little coffee shop called Java Moose. The coffee is delicious.
Delish. And that's where we're headed now because they said there's free Wi-Fi. So when you get off the boat, you go through, I should say ship, because now we're going to get a lot of ship about saying boat. But you get off the ship, you go through the cruise terminal, through the little market area, and go straight ahead, and it's across the street, not far. Easy roll. So we're going to get there now, and we'll catch you later.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
You're so tall. He's so tall. Java Moose for our coffee stop. Best coffee in St. John's, New Brunswick. Hi, Shannon. We were talking with Shannon, my sister, for a little while, and Jamie Bott, right? You were talking with Jamie, which is so funny because we saw them on the way down here. They're on our sailing, and so Frank was talking via Facebook Messenger with Jamie. And I just thought it was interesting that we're both in the same country, in the same city, and we're talking online. But anyways, I wanted to let everybody know that today we're visiting Market Square. Now, Market Square is a large marketplace that is accessible. It can be a little confusing on how to get where you're going. There are multi-levels, as this is a 3-level building. However, they do have ramps and elevators. You just have to look for them. We are going to tool around a little bit in Market Square for a while, and then there's a series of bridges that connect you to another marketplace that we're going to visit next. So stick around.
I am off to invisible grounds. Don't know when to stop. Returning, it's not the way for me. Only a mile to go. Somewhere I belong. I'll see it clearer now. Twice returning. It's not the